వాయిస్ వినిపించట్లా. బెట్ట టీం
Hi, sir.
Yeah. Hi. Fine. I can hear your voice. Thank you. Very good for me.
ఏమని పెట్టారు?
మాత్రం వినిపించవట్లా. ఇట్లరా ఒకటి పెట్టుకో, నీకు ఏమన్నా ఐడియా వస్తుంది కదరా. ఏమన్నా వినిపిస్తుంది అసలు? సెషన్ 2 minutes అయింది స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి. అందరూ మ్యూట్ లో ఉన్నారా ఏంటి? ఇలా చూడు, ఏమన్నా సెట్టింగ్స్ ఏమన్నా చేంజ్ చేయాలా? 13 మెంబర్స్ అటెండ్ అయ్యారు.
అందరూ మ్యూట్ లో ఉంటే వీడు మా
Hi friends, very good morning. Hello. Friends, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much. And Sriram, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sriram.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, fine. So, friends, very good morning. Today, I'm going to be start Selenium. Anyhow, everyone know my name. Again, I'm introducing because of Selenium. Okay, let me start recording. Yes. Friends, this is Ravikant Ravilila. So we are starting today Selenium automation. Okay. So the first prerequisite to start Selenium is like a required Eclipse, required Java to work with Selenium. Friends, Selenium, to work with Selenium, so we must have a supported file to work with Selenium. My Selenium is not a software, it's an API jar file. My Selenium is not a software, it's an API jar file. Where QDP, it's a software. Software means it contains extension with .exe. We have to purchase the license for QDP and we have to install, double clicking on that. Where in the case of Selenium, it's an API jar file. It's an API jar file, application programming interface. Okay, it's an API jar file. So to work with the Selenium, the backbone is the Java. The backbone is Java. So first we have to install Java in your system. Okay, then we must download Eclipse and we have to open the Eclipse. In the Eclipse, so we have to configure that Selenium API jar file. First, you download Selenium API jar file from the trusted site. There, you download file needs to configure to your current project in Eclipse. Then we can develop your Selenium automation code. Selenium has been developed using Java technology. You know, every Java program will be taking extension .java. Like this, the Selenium community has defined some set of libraries using the Java technology. Once they're done, they're developing the libraries, they have converted into the API jar file. Such a way, my Selenium is a API jar file. The backbone to work Selenium is a Java. So Java needs to be installed. Okay, anyhow, in my system, I'm having a Java. In my system, I'm having the Eclipse. Now the thing is, the prerequisites to start Selenium is two things is required. First thing is like a language binding jar file. My Selenium supports various language bindings in automating your scripts, WebDriver scripts, Java or C# or Ruby or Python. Any of the language binding we can use in developing your Selenium WebDriver scripts. First, we have to download the Selenium jar file. I'm saying that which language binding jar file you want to download? Java. So first, the prerequisite we have to download that Selenium Java language binding jar file. Next prerequisite is we must download the browser drivers. So in which browser I want to execute your WebDriver script, that browser supported drivers we must download. The drivers are exe files which are freeware. Chrome browser, Chrome driver exe download and configure. Firefox you want to execute means download the Firefox driver exe, configure and needs to execute. Okay, these are the two prerequisites starting. We have to download it. Where we can download this? Yes, there is an official site for Selenium. That is nothing but seleniumhq.org. Of course, now it is redirecting to the selenium.dev. Okay, so since 11 months ago, that the website has changed. Selenium community has changed the website URL also. Earlier seleniumhq.org is the navigating URL. Now it is selenium.dev. When I give seleniumhq.org, it is redirecting to the selenium.dev. Okay, friends. A lot of changes were made in Selenium official website. See, you can see here, Selenium automates browsers. That's it. My Selenium will not automate Windows applications. It never automates Windows desktop applications. It will automate only the browsers, the applications which are open through any browser. My Selenium will automate. That's it. What you do with that power is entirely up to you, which means, so once you sounds good in any of the programming language like Java, C#, Ruby, Python, then you can automate the Selenium using any browsers using is entirely, the power is entire up to you only based on the programming skills you have that. So primarily it is for automating web applications. You know, everyone knows it is primarily to automate web applications only for testing purpose. For functional testing, we use the Selenium as an automation tool, but it's certainly not limited to just that. From when, since 11 months ago, something newly they are trying to implement. So like boring web-based administration tasks can and should be automated as well. So friends, once functional testing was done, now we talk about RPA, right? RPA is what? Process automation tool. So once the development is done, testing is done, that was being used by some other client for their business purpose. The daily activities what we are doing, that administration tasks also can be performed through Selenium as well. See here, boring web-based administration tasks can and should be also automated as well since 11 months back. Earlier, it only supposed to be automate only the web applications only. Now onwards, it is going to be automated. The regular administration tasks also can be get automated. But Selenium will not automate any desktop applications. It never automate any desktop applications, only web applications. Okay, let's come down. Let's have a look on this components of this Selenium. So we have Selenium WebDriver, Selenium IDE, Selenium Grid, and above 11 months back, one more component also available here. That is a Selenium RC that got deprecated. Totally in Selenium, totally 4 components are there: Selenium IDE, Selenium WebDriver, Selenium RC, and Selenium Grid. Total 4 components are available. Out of these 4, one component is deprecated. That is a Selenium RC remote controller. Only these 3 are available. Now, first component is a Selenium IDE. Here, if you want to work with the Selenium IDE, we not require any programming language. We don't require any programming knowledge. Just you should know how to start recording, how to stop recording. Between the starting and stopping, you will do some transactions manually. All the transactions will be recorded between the starting and stopping in an HTML format. Once you start recording, do the process manually, and lastly you end that recordings. So what in starting, ending, what as you did the transactions, everything will be converted into the recorded into the form of HTML format. You recorded right, you stop right, now you play that. Record and playback tool. Not require any programming knowledge. Just to start recording, do operations, stop the recording, and execute them. That's it. So this is one of the advantages of using the Selenium IDE. So disadvantage is what it is specific to the browser. Recording the web elements in a browser will record only in a one browser, will execute in that browser only. Will not execute in any other browsers. And some of the elements, advanced elements, cannot be recorded using the IDE. And one more disadvantage is we cannot parameterize. Suppose me friends, while recording one registration form in an application, you are giving some fields. Okay, now you stop the recording. You are executing that recorded script for the registration page. Once you are running that 10 times, 20 times, same set of data is going to be take to execute that. So there is no, if I want to execute different sets of data, so parameterization concept is not available here. These are all the disadvantages in using that. So for regression purpose, so some difficulties are there going with IDE. But even so, this is used for pilot projects, like any like instant, like if you are getting some project to you, so we have to do some pilot executions. In that way, we'll instantly in 1-2 days we'll be recording and playback and showing the results to the client. Okay, but to get the quick results in finding the issues in pilot kind of projects, we use the IDEs. Okay, na? So IDE will not use that. Taking consideration of this disadvantage in using the IDE, the next component got released as a Selenium RC, Selenium Remote Controller, that got deprecated, friends. After this IDE, next component was introduced as a Selenium RC Remote Controller. Okay, na? In that, what we do, in that, if you want to work with the Selenium Remote Controller, so we must aware of any of that language bindings like Java, C#, Ruby, or Python. Any of the language binding is necessary to interact with the Selenium RC. Getting, friends? Yes. So there you start writing the code for interacting with the browsers, in interacting with the web elements using either of that language bindings. But writing the code using RC, it is writing a code in one browser can be executed for any browsers. Can execute in any browsers. So we are writing the code. Everything we have to write. We have to involve in writing the code for automating that web applications in the RC. Okay, RC code, what we have developed that can be executed in many platforms and many browsers, that too locally, that can execute local system or interconnected LAN systems, but it is not executing in a cloud environment. So RC code, what we are developing, that can be executed in a local system, either in a interconnected LAN client server systems we call, right? In the interconnected LAN systems, it can execute, but it cannot be executed in a cloud. Taking this as a consideration, yes, the next component has introduced in the Selenium, that is a Selenium WebDriver. So Here, how we write the code in the RC using any of the language bindings, how we develop the scripts, automation scripts in RC. Similar way, we are developing that automation scripts using either of the language bindings in WebDriver. Then what is the difference here means in WebDriver, scripts are going to be executed either in a locally or it can be executed in a cloud. That's the difference for RC and the WebDriver. So even now every WebDriver code what we are developing will be running in a cloud nowadays, right? Yes, that's what the RC got deprecated. See here, the combination now, what is the appropriate combination to work with Selenium means WebDriver Selenium, WebDriver with the grid concept. I will tell the grid what is that. What WebDriver do? If you want to create robust browser-based regression automation suites, friends, browser-based regression automation suites. So once you are writing a WebDriver code, it should be compatible to work in all the browsers. Such way we are writing a code. Robust browser-based regression automation suites and tests are what you create on every browser is going to be executed. And it's going to be scale and distribute the scripts across many environments then you want to use Selenium WebDriver. So if you want to distribute your scripts to execute many environments, many browsers, then we have to go with the WebDriver. Where in RC, it will not execute, it will not distribute in any of the cloud systems. It distributes only in the interconnected LAN systems, not in across many environments. So here we can execute, scales and distribute the scripts across many environments. Then we want to use the Selenium WebDriver. A collection of language specific bindings to drive a browser, okay, and the way it is meant to be driven. So okay, we will be writing the code using the WebDriver using any of the language bindings. We can promote to execute in many environments in cloud parallelly we can execute here. So how can we execute developed WebDriver code in many environments means with the help of the grid only. With the help of the grid only. So grid is, it's not any developing code, it's a tool, it's a component which promotes to execute what the WebDriver code you've been developed that promotes to execute in multiple environments parallelly. Here, if you want to scale by distributing and running tests on several missions and manage multiple environments from the central point, making it easy to run the test against the vast combination of browsers, OS, then we want to use that Selenium grid. So what is the appropriate automation tool in our Selenium means Selenium WebDriver with combination grid. These two we are using for automation. What WebDriver does? Yes, it creates the robust browser-based regression automation suites and tests. What you develop robust browser regression suites and tests, these will be scaling and distributing and running the tests on several missions and to manage multiple environments from central point, making it easy to run the test against a vast combination of browsers and operating systems. We will use that grid concept. We develop the code here to scales and distribute using the grid concept in various platform OS and various browsers. Got it, friends? Appropriate automation tool Selenium means WebDriver with the grid. This is the combination. We build the Selenium automation code. Okay. Now I want to download the prerequisite. First, which language binding I prefer to do the Selenium automation means I go with the Java. So first we have to download that Java language binding. So where to download? You click on that downloads link. You click on downloads link. If you come down slowly, yes, Selenium client and WebDriver language bindings. If you download Selenium client and WebDriver language bindings, my WebDriver code is supposed to be executed in my local system. Suppose if I want to implement to execute my code in a servers, in a cloud, I need to use that Selenium server grid. Getting, friends? If you want to run your WebDriver, develop the WebDriver robust code, you want to execute in different servers means then use the grid. This is the version we have to download. Selenium server grid to download to execute in servers. Selenium server is needed to order to run remote Selenium WebDriver in using the grid. Remotely you want to execute means Selenium server grid to download. If you want to develop the code and run the code in a local system, then we go with the Selenium client and WebDriver language binding. Some people still may be confusion, but to clear the confusion, I was telling friends, when running your scripts remotely, use this grid. This is the version we have to download. If you want to develop and execute in local, then go with the Selenium client and WebDriver language binding. Client means local, right? Yes. Here, what are the client language binding supported? Means Ruby language binding, Java language binding, Python, C#. These many programming language binding supports in developing your Selenium automation. Here we can see that stable version is there, and when it got released is there, and we can see the alpha version and alpha version release date is there, and here we can see the links. Friends, do you know what is the current version of Selenium is going on in the market? Do anyone know what is the version of Selenium in the market?
4.
4 is going on, right? So even 4 is going on in the market, which is not yet stable, because why? It's an alpha version, friends. So alpha versions, beta versions are not stable versions, right? Should not use that. Even almost every company is still using that WebDriver 3 only. Still some more companies still using WebDriver 2 also. Okay, fine. WebDriver 3 only we are using that. See, that's why we giving here language binding. So stable version is everywhere giving us the 3 versions only here. Even language binding Ruby giving what? WebDriver version 3 only. Even for Java language binding giving what version? WebDriver 3 versions only. Python WebDriver 3 only. Of course, here given separate 2 columns as introduced recently 3 months back. Alpha version, alpha release date also as given like. Okay, now suppose if you want to download stable version of the Java or Ruby, there we can find links column is there, download is there. If you click on download means it will download the stable version as 3.142.6. For Java means this is the version will download. If I click on download, if I click on alpha downloader, what happens? This alpha version WebDriver 4 is going to be downloaded. Okay, now change logs API. So friends, now we can see that our language binding version WebDriver 3, that to 3.141.59. So below that, so many old versions of language binding Java is there. If you want to see that version to version, what are the change logs, what had changes version to version, everything you want to view means just click on change log. If you click on that, see here WebDriver 4 alpha 6, WebDriver 4 alpha 5. These are the changes added, specification, replacing, adding, making, improving, everything version to version. What got changes? The history is given here. Change logs for each version. So 3.141.59. See like this version to version change logs are there. And here we can see the docs, API docs. You know, in Selenium, various programming language binding support. So this language supported libraries, if you want to see, means Selenium language binding, Ruby, Selenium language binding. If you want supported for Ruby means you click on API docs. Java language binding, irrespective to Selenium, you want to see the libraries means you click on the API docs. If you click on this API docs, so Java language binding, irrespective of Selenium, is opening us here. Everything is org.openqa.selenium, org.openqa.selenium Chrome, like this. Everything in a Selenium related libraries are there. Yes. So Java library is different, right? Java 8 API. If I search with that, I can see that that is a Java, pure Java API document. See, everything is java.applet, java.innovative. This is a Java language binding, irrespective of the Selenium libraries. org.openqa Selenium, org.openqa Selenium Chrome, org.openqa Selenium Edge. Like this, we having some predefined libraries are available. Okay, so here first of all we have to download that Java language binding, which is stable version 3.141.59. If you want to download this, just simply click on download. If you want to use the alpha version, means alpha download. If you click that, what is the version is here, that will be giving you. Of course, in your stable version is this is the WebDriver 3 only. So you may have a doubt, Ravi, WebDriver 4 is there, WebDriver 3 is there. Above 3 is any version is there? Yes. 2 is there, 1 is there. Suppose in WebDriver 3, I don't want this 3.141.59. If you want means directly you download it. If you want to work with the older versions of in WebDriver 3 means how can I get them? How can I get them? So here, if I go top, previous releases. Okay, see here, downloads. Below is where you can find the latest releases of all the Selenium components. You can also find the list of previous releases, source codes, and edition information for Maven users. Everything you click on this previous releases link. Of course, here still some development needs to be happened. That's why UI is not perfect. That's why when I was trying to click on seleniumhq.org website, it was redirected to selenium.dev, which means still it was in a development. Since from 11 months, it was being like this one. I don't know why they're not changing, why they're not doing all these modifications. So no need to click on these versions 3.10 like this. Only 3 versions are there, that irregular it was there. Better in this page, previous releases, a complete list can be seen here. Just click on here link. You can find that on the WebDriver versions. WebDriver 2 is there, 2 series 2.39, 2.40 like this. WebDriver 2 series is there, and WebDriver 3 series is there, and WebDriver 4 series is there. But where is WebDriver 1? Friends, WebDriver 1 is nothing but RC. RC is deprecated, right? 1 is not there. So Selenium WebDriver, we have 3 versions. One is WebDriver 2, WebDriver 3, and WebDriver 4. Getting friends? WebDriver 2, WebDriver 3, and WebDriver 4. These are the versions. If suppose I want earlier 3.14 is there, I want to download 3.12. Then you come to the previous releases, click on the 3.12, and here we can see Selenium Java 3.12.0 zip file. This is the one we have to download. Selenium Java. If anything named with the Selenium Java giving version, that's a Selenium Java language binding. Selenium Java. If you want to run your WebDriver scripts locally, means you have to download this Selenium Java 3.12.0. If you want to run your scripts in a remotely means then we download Selenium Server Standalone 3.12.4. Getting friends? Like this, we'll come to the previous releases. We'll download older versions of the language bindings. Now, I want to download the latest one. Then what I will do after clicking on downloads, come down in Selenium client and WebDriver language bindings. Here it is saying that stable versions of Java language binding. I'll go with this version. What is saying the stable. So directly I click on download. Perfect. It was downloading. It is a zip file. Okay. Next prerequisite is the drivers, browser drivers I require. So my WebDriver code can be run in a Chrome browser, Firefox browser, IE browser, Safari browser. So I want to download the browser drivers. Friends, if you want to play the music in your laptop, audio drivers are required. To play the games, graphic drivers are required. To play the movie, video drivers are required. Same way, if you want to run any WebDriver code on any browser, that browser exe files needs to be downloaded. Driver exe files needs to be downloaded. Where I can download that? Yes, friends, above these language bindings only, there is in this header, in this language binding between, there is a other languages exist. Other languages exist. Friends, as of now, we can see this language bindings Ruby, Java, Python, C# only. But since 11 months ago, okay, some more language bindings they are supporting, friends. To build your Selenium automation code, not only using these language bindings, apart from this, some more languages also my Selenium allows to automate using some other Go programming, PHP, getting Java scripting, okay, Kotlin, like this. Some programming languages are there. R language. So many languages are going to be supported. Since 11 months ago, they're implementing new language bindings also. But in dashboard, what we can see as of now, these are the stable which we are using right now. Other languages also supports. If we click on these other languages exist, here we can see. Over the last decade, a large ecosystem of open source projects have sprouted up around Selenium. This page attempts to capture some of those projects that make use the Selenium WebDriver as a central part of what they do. Selenium can be extended in different ways. Selenium can be extended in different ways. Here are the number of drivers, language bindings, and plugins and frameworks created and maintained by the third parties. Friends, Selenium is one tool. Selenium as community has designed Selenium tool. And to make drive my Selenium, so there are certain third parties are there, different third parties are there. They are supporting Selenium to grow day by day. So any drivers is required. Third parties developing and is contributing to the Selenium community. If any other language bindings, we have seen some language bindings like Java, C#, Ruby, and Python. Among that language bindings, some more language bindings also supporting for Selenium by third party teams. I will show you what are the other language bindings my Selenium can support. And plugins, any plugins, these plugins also developed by the third party teams. And friends, my Selenium don't have any frameworks. Some third party and frameworks also defined by some third party teams that we can make use to build our Selenium scripts. Are created and maintained by whom? Third party, not by the Selenium community. These are all now developed by the Selenium community. These are being developed by the third party communities. To make it grow my Selenium day by day, these many people are developing drivers, bindings, plugins, frameworks by different peoples. Who are those? We'll see down. Okay, see here I can see the language bindings. See, other than that, Java, C#, Ruby, Python, so many language bindings supports by third party team. Go programming is the other. And Haskell is one of the programming language. JavaScript is one of the programming language. Perl, PHP, R language, Dart. These many more languages are going to be support. See who are the other, what is the language, what is the name of that, all those things. These are the third party teams are developing some other language. So earlier we seen some language bindings that is by Selenium community has designed. Other language bindings are developed by the some third party teams like this. They're contributing to the Selenium community. And come to the drivers. First prerequisite we done, friends, language binding Java we downloaded. Second prerequisite is browser drivers we have to download. So which browser you want to execute your scripts, and Chrome means Chrome driver exe to download. Firefox means Mozilla, Microsoft Edge means Microsoft Edge driver. Firefox means Mozilla Gecko drivers, Opera drivers, Safari drivers, like this. These are the majority of the browsers. These are things we are using that. Okay. So these any browser you are executing the WebDriver script means that browser drivers needs to be downloaded. Here we can see release link is one column, change logs is there, and issue tracker is there. See release links means so you know like suppose we have Windows 8 is there, Windows 8.1 is there, Windows 10 is there, Windows XP is there, Windows Server 2008 and 2019 something are there. So every OS supported drivers only we are installing, right? In your OS Windows Server supported drivers you are downloading, right? And also Windows 10 supported drivers only we are downloading. The same way Chrome drivers we have versions. Even Chrome driver also we have versions. So if you click on release links, we can see the Chrome driver versions. Chrome driver exe 84 version, 83, 81, like this. We having some versions. What version I need to download? So which Chrome browser you want to execute your WebDriver script? What is the version of the Chrome browser? See that version of Chrome browser? That version of Chrome supported drivers we need to download. How can I check? See friends, this is my Chrome browser. I want to check what is the version of the Chrome. What I'm using the Chrome now. What is the version of Chrome? We have to check that. Once you check the version of the Chrome, accordingly, I need to download these Chrome supported drivers, exe files. How to check? See in the top right corner in my Chrome, there is vertically dot symbol is there. Dot, 3 dots is there vertically. Just click on that. Go to the help below. Click on about Google Chrome. So here we can find The version of Chrome in my system is 83 version. So 83 version Chrome supported drivers only. I need to download it. Let me see if something is updating. It might be updating to 84. Let's see. It is updating the Chrome. Just a moment. Will change to 84 or not? %. Let's wait. As of now, 83 version is there. Something is updating. If it updates, it might be changed to 84. I think 84 is going on right now. 84 drivers is there. Let me check. Still it was 83 only. Yes, 83 only. Fine. So 83 version supported drivers I need to download. So what is 83 supported? If you are using Chrome version 83, please download Chrome driver 83 version. If your Chrome version is 81, you download 81 version. If you come down 84, 83, so here you can see 81, 81 something, 80 version, having some versions need, right? Even if you click on this, we can download the drivers, Chrome driver Win 32. So friends, drivers also, so even Windows systems, if suppose we are having Windows operating system, Windows supported audio drivers will be downloading. If you have Mac OS, Mac supported audio drivers we are downloading. Same way. Here, downloading the browser drivers also, irrespective of the OS, we have to download. If we are working with Windows system, Chrome driver Win 32. Even your Windows is 64 or 32-bit, doesn't matter. Whatever bit OS, we have only one Chrome driver for Windows supported as the Win 32. We need to download this. If people are working with the Mac, download the Chrome drivers for Mac supported Mac 64 file. If people are working with Linux, download these drivers. Getting friends? Like this. So I can go directly like this, 83. Mine is 83 browser. This 83 supported. This is the drivers. Click on that. So we can click on the Chrome driver Win 32 because mine is Windows system. Even 32 or 64-bit, only one driver is there for Chrome for Windows Win 32. In the case of Mac, the people you must download this. Okay, here one small workaround. Okay, latest browsers only always we used to execute. That anyhow we can see top 3 latest browsers drivers are available here. So 84 is going on. If you come down 84, 83, 82, 81, 80, some 79, 78. If you click on any of the versions here also we can directly go and we can download it. But I will tell you, if you want to work with the 60s or 50s Chrome browsers, there is some challenging is there. Let me show you that. 76 also, here we can download this 76 supported, these drivers. Okay, no issues. Even 76, 75, 75, 75, 74, 73, even 73, here also we can download. Okay, no issues. Now see friends, after 73, below 72, 71 is not available here. Notice 2.46 Chrome driver, 2.25 something is coming, right? Of course, these not our links, but here we can see Chrome driver 2.46 is coming here. Got it? So let's click on this version Chrome driver 2.46. Now we want to see all the compatibilities, which Chrome version, which drivers to be installed. So just click on notes.txt in this. So we can see 71 to 73 version. What is the driver to download? This is the version Chrome driver we have to download. If the Chrome is 70 to 72 version, between the Chrome versions you are using, the driver supported is this is the one. If this is the between the version you having Chrome to execute means this is the Chrome driver version to download. So friends, here we can see the we can see that which Chrome to which driver to install. We can see that history here. But where I can download this version 69 to 71, the version is 2.44 version we have to download. Where I can download? Here we can't. Go back. Click on parent directory. Click on parent directory. See here we can see the version set. Here we can see that 2.44. You click on this. Now see 2.44 drivers we are downloading. Got it, friends? Understood?
Yes,
Is everyone clear? Like this. So of course, every time we'll be working on latest. Latest means no worries for that. Directly we can in the top in the list we can see is 84, 83, 81. If suppose client is asking Ravi, please execute 60 versions Chrome. My scripts to be execute 60 versions because some more customers can be still they're not upgrading any Chrome browser. Still they are working on 60 versions of Chrome. So I need to conduct testing on highest version of 60 version also. But you can see 83, 70 something is there. It stopped up to 73, I think. Yes, up to 73, I can go and see that. But if I inside the 73, if I click on notes.txt, I'm not getting anything. See here, I'm not getting anything. That's why I asked to click here 2.46 Chrome driver. In this only, in the notes.txt, we can see that compatibilities are which Chrome to which driver to download. But any other 74 can have the notes.txt. Yes, notes.txt is there, but itself version history is there, but not previous. That's why I asked to go down where Chrome driver 2.46 is available. There, click on that. In that, click on notes.txt. Check the compatibilities. Which version of Chrome supported which drivers. You know the information. Come back in this. You click on parent directory. You go the version and click on download that particular Chrome driver version. Got it, friends? Yeah. Now anyhow mine is 83 version of Chrome. What I will do, I directly click on this Chrome driver 83. This is the drivers. Just click on that. In this, I can directly click on Chrome driver Win32. If people are working with Mac, go download this one. Okay, I'm going with this. Yes, language binding Java I downloaded, and Chrome driver with supported browser drivers. Chrome I downloaded. What next? I want to execute in Firefox as well. I want to execute in Firefox as well. Let's come back. Yeah, Chrome I downloaded, friends, and also we can see right side in the Chrome driver change logs is there. So we can see so many Chrome versions are there. Version to version, the drivers is developed. What the changes, what the deprecations, what the fixes, what the additions, everything can be seen. Version to version driver change logs we can see while clicking on that change logs. Nothing but comes here like this. Here, same thing is coming, right? Version to version, all these things. Okay. Now, next issue tracker, friends. Even this issue tracker is the newly implemented 11 months back. Earlier it was not there. So these are all developed by whom? Third party community team. Third party teams are developing. Here we can see that. Here the number of drivers, language bindings, plugins, and frameworks created by whom? By the third parties. So we are using. We don't know where is the issue, what is the issue, when it is happened issue. We don't know. We want to know that when we are working with using these third-party drivers, we may experience some problems. We must have some track information. If you use this version, this is the problem we get. Such kind of, I want to have some information. To know that information, the newly implemented the issue tracker link is coming 11 months back. Since 11 months back, this issue tracker is coming here. If you click on this issue tracker, if you are using any particular driver version of Chrome, if any issue is noticed, we can see this here in the issue tracker. Click on this. 11 months back, they implemented this link. Here, for every issue, one ID is getting generated. And what is the status for that issue raised, started, available, assigned, something. And what is the priority of this issue? And who is the owner for raising this issue? And what is the summary of that? See, giving a switch to the frame no longer working after Chrome upgrade to 7.9 to 7.80. So if you are working with any of the switching frames, and using the Chrome version, this is the one, we're getting some issues there. If you go this summary, seeing this summary, if you go inside, we can see all the history, what is going on, the mail tracking we can see here. 7 days ago it modified. Still it was available is open status. Getting? Understood, friends? These are our tracking purpose, because this is open. This is a third-party dependent drivers. Third party is maintaining these drivers. At least you must know what was happening if I use this version of drivers. So it is a waste of time. That's why they are given the beauty feature of giving that issue tracker. If you're using Chrome driver, any issue facing, come here and you can analyze this. What are happening if I'm using this Chrome version drivers? We can see that. Okay. Like this, if you want to execute a script in a Microsoft Edge, just a Microsoft Edge driver, click on release link, you can download this. Okay, we can download the releases. Here we can see, right? You can see that. Suppose if you want to execute in a Firefox, just click on release links in the Mozilla Gecko drivers. Click on this. So here we can see latest version of a Firefox is the 0.26.0 is there. See here it clearly is giving a note that with this release, the minimum recommended Firefox versions has been to Firefox greater than equal 60. So friends, from Firefox 60 to now latest version of Firefox, whatever it was there, from 60 to latest currently going on, this Firefox version works. That's what I'm saying here. Getting friends? And for the Mac, known problems when using these drivers in the Mac, what are the problems we can get that, and using the Windows, what the issues we can get using this version of Firefox drivers, and what are the new features got added in this version, and what are the changes made in this version, what are the fixes are made in this version. Everything history is displayed here while using this Firefox driver version. Known problems that giving OS to OS. Okay, and what are the new things added in this drivers version, changes and fixes, everything are displayed in this change logs. And here we have to download this Chrome driver, Firefox drivers. Irrespective to the Windows 32-bit means we have to download this Win32 code drivers. If your Windows system is 64-bit means we have to download this one. If people are having Mac means you have to download this Mac supported decode drivers. Mine is Windows 64. I go with download this decode drivers. Yes, perfect. Now the two prerequisites I have downloaded. One is a language binding Java 3.14.59, and I have downloaded the drivers for browsers, Chrome and Gecko drivers, and we have discussed briefly about where to download, when to download, all those things. If you want to see the change logs, if you want to see the issue status, everything I shown you in a very clearly manner. So everything is a zip file, friends. We have to extract it them. So let's open it. Let's take all these jar file. Let's take all the zip files and let me keep in one folder. Let me keep this in one folder. Control X. Let me create one. Yeah, let me create one new folder, friends. New folder. July drives. Drives. So in this folder, I am keeping what I downloaded, the language bindings and drivers. Okay, now let me extract. Let me extract this Gecko drivers. Right click on this extract here. It got extracted. The same way, let me extract the Chrome drivers also. Right click on this extract here. Perfect. Let me delete this zip files. Yeah, and I need to extract the language binding Java. Just right click on that zip file. Just click on extract to Selenium Java. The same folder name I am extracting it. Got it? Don't right click on this extract here. What happens inside this folder? All the files are there. These all files will be showing in this here. That's why make sure to keep in an extract the same name. Okay, folder. Yes. Let me delete this. Fine. Friends, I downloaded the prerequisites, language binding Java and drivers of the browsers. Everything I did that. Now you want to build that Selenium WebDriver code means yes. So which language binding we are using the jar file? Java. So friends, here we can see that. One second. Let's come back. So again, come back. Yeah. So here, once we click on downloads, here we can see Selenium client WebDriver language bindings. Which language binding you are using? Java. That's why this is the version we downloaded. Clicking on this download. So it will have some API document or not? Yes. This is the API docs. Just click on that. Selenium API documentation in respect to the Java language. Yeah, this is the API docs. So now I want to write a WebDriver code such a way that code has to be run in all the browsers like Chrome, Firefox, IE, Edge, Safari, in all the browsers. My WebDriver code has to be executed. So here we have to use the WebDriver code to launch in all the browsers. So if anybody asks what is a Selenium, you can say Selenium is a WebDriver interface. Selenium is a WebDriver interface. We are calling it like Selenium is a WebDriver and it is an interface. If it is a WebDriver, it means interface means it could be presented in some package. In which package that WebDriver interface is presented? In org.openqa.selenium. Through WebDriver code only we are launching the browsers. That WebDriver presented where? In this org.openqa.selenium package. Go inside to that. Yes. Here in the interface section, there is a WebDriver is there. This is a WebDriver. If you click on that, so WebDriver it is an interface. Friends, what interface contains? What WebDriver interface contains? Come on, friends. What interface describes? Come on. Come on, friends. What interface describes?
Abstract methods.
Abstract methods. So WebDriver is an interface. It contains what? Abstract methods. Abstract means you don't have any body. So there are some predefined abstract methods are there. Some abstract methods are there. What are those? Close, find element, find elements, get method, get current URL, get page source, get title, get window handle, get window handles, manage, navigate, quit, switch to. These are the 13 abstract methods are there. 100% these abstract methods 13 we are using in our writing the WebDriver code. Without these methods there is no Selenium. Okay now? Yes, friends, know the methods have body implementation. Just these are the abstract methods, only services. So these methods has to be implementing some classes or not. Yes, these all 13 abstract methods must be get implemented in some classes. So yes, my Selenium community has already defined that 13 methods in WebDriver interface implementing classes. What are the WebDriver implementing classes? Here we go. All known implementing classes. Selenium community has defined some classes in respect to the browsers. For Chrome browser, Chrome driver class they created. For Microsoft Edge browser, Edge driver class. For Firefox browser, Firefox driver. Internet Explorer driver, Opera driver, remote web driver, Safari driver, all these things. So remote web driver will be using when we running that your WebDriver code remotely, we use this remote WebDriver. So if you want to run your scripts in a locally, we go with this Chrome driver, Edge driver, Firefox driver, Internet Explorer driver like this. So friends, now I want to launch a Chrome browser. What class I need to use here? Now, come on.
Chrome driver.
Chrome driver. See, in WebDriver, what are the 13 abstract methods are there? All 13 methods got implemented in the Chrome driver. All 13 abstract methods implemented in the Edge driver. All in Firefox driver got implemented. So if you want to use that methods means which browser you want to launch, that browser supported driver class object we have to create. Once you're getting object for the Chrome driver means with the Chrome driver class reference variable, I can call any of the method to perform operation on a web elements or not? Yes. Now let's try to create one new project and let's try to create object for Chrome and let's try to launch a Chrome browser. Okay, just a glance I'll show you. Tomorrow we'll be continuing this. Yeah. Let me go with that. So let me create one new project. Hello? Fine. So let's create one new project. File new Java project. So let me give like July 9:30 a.m. Okay, so July 9:30 a.m. Selenium. Yes, batch. Fine. So like my project is storing in this working space, and every project creation, my Java libraries are getting associated. Everyone knows that. Just click on finish. Now what we will do? So friends, listen carefully. Every concept is very, very important. Very clear and crystal clear explanation I will give, friends. Everything as troubleshoots, I will give that information. Okay. Be patient. Okay. Fine. And yeah, July 9:30 a.m. Selenium batch. In this, I was creating that one package called launch. Right click on project, new package. Dot launcher something. Okay, one package. Under this package, I was creating one class called browser launch. Let's create one new class under this package. New class. Let's give like browser. So take this menu. Yeah. Now, friends, I want to launch a Chrome browser. I want to launch a Chrome browser. Tell me which implement class I must use to launch a Chrome browser. Which implement class I need to use to create object? Which class for to launching Chrome? Which class?
Chrome driver class.
Come on, friends. If I want to launch Chrome browser, which class I need to use?
Chrome driver.
Chrome driver.
So you must create object for Chrome driver equals a Chrome driver driver equals new Chrome driver. So friends, I am getting some error. Why? Is any spelling mistake there? Any syntax error is there? Chrome C caps driver D caps as per standards class we have given created object. Friends, any error? Just mouse over and see. See the error message and tell me why it is getting the error. Come on.
Need to import the package.
Import the package. To import the package, can we see that in package file there? Import so and so in package. Is this information is coming? Not coming. Why
No.
it is not? Because friends, this Chrome driver is a predefined class. Is it or not? Where this class is presented in Selenium Java language binding jar file. Friends, you have downloaded Selenium Java 3.141.59. Have you called these dependent jar files anywhere in your project? No. If you could configure this client combined 3.141.59 jar file to your current project, then we can import that Chrome driver class package, because the Chrome driver is defined under this Selenium Java jar file. So what to do? We have to configure this. So how to configure? Just right click. Externally you are configuring your Selenium Java language binding to your current project. How to configure? Right click on your project, build the path, configure build path. Your existing Java libraries got associated. Now externally Selenium Java language binding jar file you are configuring to your current project. How to configure? Externally you are adding means add external jars. External jar files you are adding. Click on add external jars and give that path where this jar files. Here it is. Yeah, in the July drivers only. In this Selenium Java 3.141.59, go inside. Here we having two jar files are there. Don't take the source one, above one. This is the one you take. Open it and again click on add external jars, and above this file there is a libs folder is there. Select this, take all the files, open. Okay, now click on apply and close. See, now we can see reference libraries, one new folder has come. in this, what are the dependent jar files we added? Client combined jar file and libs. What are the files supported jar files? Everything got configured under reference like this. It's not a mandate, it's a best practice. If you add any jar files to your project, make sure to refresh. Make sure to refresh. It's not a mandate, it's a best practice. Yes. Now see friends, now mouse over on this Chrome driver class. See, it is loading now. Now I mouse over on that Chrome driver class. Now see, now import file came or not? The Chrome driver class is presented where? In which package? In org.openqa.selenium. See, the package got imported. Getting friends? Now I can use 13 WebDriver methods got implemented in Chrome driver class. Now here I can use 1 second. Now I created object for the Chrome driver. Now with this Chrome driver class reference, I can navigate, I can launch the Chrome browser with some address site. Okay, just a moment. Tomorrow we'll see that detail difference. Let me navigate 13 methods. Out of 13 methods, one of the method is a get method. Okay, to navigate the URL https://www.amazon.in. Now save this program. Friends, if I run this program, will my code will execute? Will it launch Chrome browser with Amazon site? Come on, friends. In my system, it is going to be work. If you are trying from your system, it will not work. Why means I will tell you. See, I'm running this code, clicking on run. See now. See Chrome. So friends, I have given 83, right? Why it is taking 80? I will tell you. Why it is taking 80? I will tell you. Now also it is getting fail also. It's taking 80 plus and it is getting fail also. Session expired. Version Chrome driver only supports to the Chrome 80. Friends, here I already downloaded the Chrome drivers. Version of this Chrome drivers I downloaded 83, right? What friends? 83. Because my Chrome version is 83, supported to that 83 drivers I have taken that. But when I was executing, it was taking the Chrome drivers 80 version. Where it is coming? I didn't configure, right? Yes. Friends, once you are launching any browser, you must make sure you have to set the browser drivers. Okay, Ravi, you didn't set any drivers, right? Where it is coming 80? Friends, we can set the browser driver versions in two ways we can do that. One is through script, we can set the drivers path. In another way, we can set through in system environment variables. I already configured my browser drivers of Chrome in system environment variables. That's why it was taking the drivers of that. In there, I configured Chrome driver as 80. Now the Chrome is 83, right? Which will not compile. Getting? That's why getting error. So now I'll show you how to set the drivers in a through script. So set property is a method that is a static method. How we call static methods? Through class name. The class is what? System. System dot set property. Here we have to give that it is expecting two parameters. One is the string of key, second is string of value. The key we give string means double quotes. Everything should be lowercase. WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver. And second thing, we have to give that the path of that Chrome drivers. Where I store my Chrome drivers? Here, right? Friends, generally, the people used to take the driver's path. How they take any file path like this, right? Click and properties, and they'll go to security and copy this one. This is the way the people used to do one way. In another way, what they do after this, give the slash. They can take like this drivers. This is the another way. Another way of getting the path means select the Chrome driver exe file, click on shift button, right click, shift right click. First you click on shift, then you click on right click. Then we can find the copy as path. Normal right click, we will not get the copy as path. Can we see copy as path for normal right click? No. Select this file, shift button, right click. Then only we can see copy as path. If we click on this, the entire path will be get copied with the double quotations. Now come here, you paste it here. You're getting some error. Wherever single slash is there, provide one more slash here. Wherever single slash is there, provide one more slash here. Now see friends, these are the drivers related to 83 supported drivers. Now see, when I execute in console window, we can see 83 Chrome drivers. See 83 sitting right? Chrome is opening right with the Amazon website. Friends, getting it or not? Same, if you want to launch a Firefox browser, what class we use here? If you want to launch a Firefox browser, which class I need to use to create an object?
Firefox driver.
Firefox driver. Same thing. So before creating the object for the Firefox driver class, first we have to set the driver's path or not? How to set? System dot set property. The first is a key is a string. WebDriver dot gecko dot driver, and here the second argument we have to give that path of that Firefox driver. How to take the path of this? Select the file, shift right click, copy as path. The entire path is copied along with double quotations. Paste it here. Wherever single slash is there, provide one more slash. In case of Mac, using not required to use double slash, I think. Okay, fine. So here we have to create object for the Firefox driver. Use some driver 1 equals new Firefox driver. So the driver 1 dot get, here I was giving https://www.bestbuy.com. Getting friends? Any browser if you want to open this, first we have to set the browser drivers. Then we have to create the respective class, driver class object to create, and to navigate any URL. One of the WebDriver method in that WebDriver out of 13, one of the method is get method to use and do that. So if you want to execute this, yes, first it opens the Chrome with Amazon. Next it opens the Firefox with the Best Buy. See, Chrome is using 83 driver version. So tomorrow I'll tell you how to set the browser drivers in system environment variables, and we'll see some more dynamism of this browser launchings in a dynamic way. How to generate the code. Browser launching program is common for every test case. Every test case to run without opening the browser, it will not. So that should be reusability. Launching a browser code should be the reusability. How to convert this standalone program of browser launching code into dynamic, I will tell you tomorrow. And also everything customizations, we do that. Yeah, go ahead, Pramod.
Hi sir, Pramod this side. So sir,
Yeah.
I joined the class today only.
Okay.
So just want to know what exactly we'll be covering. I mean, are we covering Java basics as well during this sessions, or we'll directly going to start from the framework?
Yes, sir. Java videos will be sharing to you, sir. Java class was done. So if you want to join from the Java means evening 5 p.m. new batch is going to be start, sir. From today only.
So by today itself?
Yes, yes. Evening 5 p.m. new batch is starting. That is starting from Java. The people who know the Java, suppose if you want to manage Java while seeing the recordings, yes, my 30 hours recordings are there. My Java recordings, I can share you. You can manage the recordings and you can join this batch as Selenium. If you want to join from Java means evening 5 p.m. is there. New batch is starting today itself only.
Okay. So where I can get the meeting invite, sir?
So you can contact our management team, Durga sir. They will be providing you that link, all those things.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, you have a number, right? You have a number, right? You got a message.
I got an email, sir.
Yes, yes. In that you have a number also. You just call them. They'll
Okay.
be. I think you'll be getting evening batch link also. Will be sharing. I think to everyone. So just
Okay.
talk to that. You have a number in the mail. Just talk and get the mail link. All those things you can get from there. Okay, sir.
So, sir,
So if you,
one last question.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
So, if I want to continue in this particular session itself, so what in the frame from the framework side, what will be covering?
So in this, you'll be covering Selenium, DevOps tools, and the framework and projects is going to be covered. You missed only the Java classes. If you want to manage some
Okay.
recording, you can go with recordings. I'll share that. You can continue live class for Selenium. Now you want Java, Selenium, both me, you can join that. Otherwise, you can manage Java. You can join evening. Selenium, you can join this batch. Or else both you want to go that 5 p.m. You can go that batch also. No issues for that.
Okay. Okay.
As per content, you can join either of the batches. Okay.
Sure, sir. Yeah.
Parallel,
Thank you.
you want to manage. Yes, 5 p.m. Java you go, and 9:30 you come with the Selenium. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, friends, done for today. Tomorrow we'll execute once again these browsers dry run. We'll be converting them into the reusable actions dynamic in calling that so many browsers. And also I'll tell you how to set that browser drivers in system environment variables, and also we'll see some dynamism, okay, in tomorrow's session. Friends, hope is everyone clear? I'll share the recording. Just go through that and please try to do the same process. So for
Sir,
your reference, pinning the code in a chat box. For your reference, I was pinning the code in a chat box. Go on, keep that in a notepad and write also. Yeah, go ahead. Someone is asking.
yeah, so sorry to interrupt, sir. Actually, in set property, first thing we're giving is webdriver.chrome.driver. So how we are framing this one? This is a standard one, or we are
Standard
framing
keyboard. It's standard keyboard. It's standard
Okay.
keyboard. Everything
Okay,
should
okay.
be in
We are,
lowercase.
okay. Only we are changing the according to the driver, right? Browser driver.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you upload this link a little quicker so that we can practice every day by end of the class?
Yes. Sure.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, 1 minute.
Yeah. Go ahead, sir. Any doubt?
No, actually, I joined the class actually today at very late actually. So
Samir, you are. Oh, sir.
half an hour
Yeah.
almost I missed actually. So please
No,
can
it's just
you?
today we did like all the installation parts, all the prerequisites to start Selenium. We have seen that, and just now we have seen how to launch a browser with a specified URL. Okay, I'll share the recordings. Just go through that and please try to launch. If you have any challengings, let me know tomorrow. We'll see that. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, friends, done for today. We'll meet tomorrow, same timing with browser launchings in doing some more customization. And okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good one.